Red zone. Rattler was 8 of 12 last year.
Alvin
Makes life easier when he gives it to Kamara, and he's into
Kamara. The first name Alvin, by the way, is sick as hell. Alvin Kamara is my favorite player in NFL history. He's my GOAT. He's my guy. He's my Kyrie Irving of basketball. He's just Alvin Kamara. I have a signed picture of him in my closet right now. Yes, it's my closet because I can't hang stuff in this apartment because they'll kick me out. But the guy who scored 6 touchdowns on Christmas Day 2020 against the Vikings.
He's got 5 rushing touchdowns and now 6. Tied for the most all-time.
Deserves all the credit in the world. You might be thinking, oh, he had one good game, one insane game. That's not why. That's just evidence, like you learned in school. For my essay, I still am in school. So that's my E for evidence. That's one part of the meat. Not just that. The guy is the most loyal, most nonchalant, and I'm not trying to use nonchalant in a corny, cringe way. I'm using nonchalant in a way that actually makes sense. The guy does not complain. The guy does not beg for more money. The guy does not beg for a contender to leave his beautiful New Orleans Saints in that great, great city that one day I will be able to afford to fly to, stay there for a little bit, get a little shindig in, maybe have some gumbo. I believe that's where is really good. But he never once complained. He literally said if he was traded from the New Orleans Saints that he would retire. Do you know how huge that is for your star player, your star running back to have all this longevity, being an amazing receiving and also running back, same time, have the cool duct tape on the back of his arms, be the number 41, be AK-41, and be as dominant as he's been for so long. This might not be the most statistical argument ever. You know, I'm not a statistics guy. I'm a feelings guy. The guy is just so sick. He's so sick. He's so loyal. He's so dominant. In his first couple years splitting touches with Mark Ingram knew. He's like, this kid's different. AK didn't complain once about splitting anything. He went out there, played his receiving back role. He was a punt returner at times. The guy just didn't know how to go down. And him and Drew Brees were a 1-2 punch. Then Mike Thomas, but Mike Thomas just disappeared into the ether. Still not sure where Michael Thomas went. Can't guard Mike when he can't play. But AK stayed through thick and thin. I think every single franchise for the rest of time will just they hope and pray to draft someone like Alvin Kamara, who can be there during the best times of their franchise and be there during the worst times. It's literally like a girlfriend. You know, a very hot girlfriend who, you know, you could acquire when you're just super built at the time. You go to the gym 6 times a week. You're in shape. You're making money. You got a nice job, or you're making money you're making YouTube videos, and she sees you. You DM her. You get into a relationship. But then let's say your views go down. You get fatter from relationship weight, and she could leave you. But the Alvin Kamara thing to do is to stay with you while you're getting fatter, while you're losing money, and just say, I'm here for you no matter what, which is something 99% of girls will never say, and something 99% of NFL players or professional athletes or anyone in general would never do. But Alvin Kamara did, and I hopefully want your girlfriend to do one day. I haven't found mine yet, but one day I will. One day I'll find my Alvin Kamara girlfriend. One day I really, really believe, because if AK can do it, a guy getting paid bajillions has so many opportunities to leave them for another guy, another team, but he wanted to stay. He could have gone to there's so many rumors about him going to the Chiefs with Mahomes for the past 2-3 years. Rumors going anywhere. The Rams trade for everyone. He could have gone no matter where he wanted to go and won a Super Bowl, but he never left. He loves this city so much, and the city loves him back. And I just want to put some more awareness on loyalty. Loyalty is the best thing ever in life. That is the most important thing ever in a relationship for an athlete, because you could have a top tier athlete, but if he's not loyal to your team, he'll be wheezy out of there in 2, 3, maybe 1 year. Sure, you have him on a cool 1-year rental, he could be a superstar, but if he's not loyal, if he doesn't want to win where he was drafted or win where he was traded and wants to go to the next big thing and jump ship, you know, people say that girls monkey branch, but you know, guys monkey branch too. They go to the next relationship, but it takes a loyal person to never give up on someone, to never give up on a team. And that's why Alvin Kamara is my GOAT. You know, people talk about LeBron James' longevity all the time. They do. And I respect it. LeBron's 41, 42, still doing it, right? But what about Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry deserves so much praise because, listen, I love basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport. It takes a lot of, conditioning, willpower. But imagine being an NFL running back where you're hit every single play.
Up the scoreboard. Here's Henry, left side. Yep, it can change in a blink. There he goes. McCollum, the only man that can catch him, and he does.
Running full speed into brick walls, 300-pound D linemen, linebackers, sometimes a safety. And Derrick Henry's been doing that.
Henry, jump pass, touchdown! Josh Wiley, the first of his NFL career.
For years. The man is in his 30s, still doing it, still dominating. The dude, I'm still drafting him in fantasy football in the first, second, third round at the max. Every single year at this age. People say, don't draft running backs. They have a short lifeline. I mean, it makes sense. They're literally getting pounded in the butt, at their legs, their ankles, the back, by grown, huge men every single play, yet they get up and do the same thing, run through a brick wall every single time. And Derrick Henry has been dominating. The guy I've never seen a combination of someone so big and thick and strong, but yet so fast. He is quite literally a superhuman. And Derrick White, I've been saying Derrick White. I'm sorry, I just love Derrick White. Derrick Henry is an absolute monster. Just goes to show, if you just take care of your body, you can do whatever you want at any singular age. You can be a professional rock climber at 30. You can, start your own company at 40. If you have the energy, if you eat good, you work out, which I'm trying to do more and more. I'm getting better. And Derrick Henry has been like a really big inspiration for me to do that, because if this guy can take hits every single year, hundreds of times a game, a season, and still get up and do it all over again next year and dominate like nothing even happened, then we can do something with our lives too. Chris Godwin is actually my second favorite player in NFL history. I love Chris Godwin, the guy drafted in 2017.
With the 84th pick in the 2017 draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers proudly select Chris Godwin.
Has flown under the radar until people saw how true and how good he was. It's funny because I found Chris Godwin. I drafted him in fantasy football. I got made fun of for drafting him a long, long time ago when no one knew who he was. And it was some random guy's fantasy football podcast. He was like, look out for Chris Godwin. No one knows him yet, but this guy's tearing it up in camp. And usually all those like fantasy football YouTubers, whatever they call them, they overhype people to get views. Like, Chris Olave is going to be the GOAT. This guy's going to be the GOAT. Oh, in camp, there's reports that he's the next Tom Brady, mixed with Mike Evans, mixed with Joe Lombardi. But they were right about Chris Godwin. They were right. This guy, when he's healthy, puts up wide receiver 1 numbers. It seems like he just never drops a ball. And now he said that, Mike Evans leaving. He said he could have never pictured Mike Evans in another team's jersey. And Mike Evans left. And I don't blame Mike at all. Mike's had an amazing career. He can go wherever he wants. He's given a lot to this Bucs team. But Chris Godwin recovering from a really bad injury, I believe in him. I believe in him that this year or coming forward for the next couple years until he retires from the NFL, Chris Godwin will not lose a step. He's on demon mode. This is his wide receiver core now. Well, kind of, but he's the vet, okay? He's the vet who puts up insane numbers. So underrated, very rarely talked about, but it's Chris Godwin. It's Chris Godwin. It's time to put some respect on Chris Godwin's name, and I think he really is going to shock a lot of people this year. Chris Godwin, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot.